Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, May 23rd, so happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope everyone's week has been going all right. We're at hump day, so we're in the middle of the week, and it almost feels like we're in the middle of the battle, too. So let's just jump into it and see what the cards have to say for us today. I did a little bit differently today, and I asked for, the message that we most need to receive as usual. But when I got these, I was just not feeling like this was telling us what to do. I felt like this was telling us what we're going through, but it wasn't really telling us, how we should most, best deal with what we are going through, what is transpiring. So, what is transpiring is death, ultimately, supported by the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. And I believe a card that was lingering on the floor and I hadn't noticed, I picked it up and it was Temperance. So that card was in my mind even before I had seen it. Like, I was getting the feeling of temperance, but the card hadn't come up, so that just felt like confirmation. So that's kind of been the gist of this past week, honestly. It's been all about balancing the masculine and feminine energies within all of us. And I am seeing that even more so with this Knight of Wands and Ace of Cups energy. Not only because they are, opposite kind of energies, even with the colors, they're very contrasting. Even the cards themselves, as far as the dragons in the cards, they're opposing each other. There's just a lot of, opposite, there's a lot of symmetry or mimicry kind of to me. Even the way that the Knight of Wands has this, I don't even know what you would necessarily call it, but like where his fire is also placed, same way where the Ace of Cups is. So I'm really seeing this as two sides of the same coin. And with the death here, for me, it's just symbolizing a complete transformation of all of this. With this Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands energy is very much imbalance, and where it can be, back and forward, high, low. There isn't, the highs and lows can be very drastic with the Knight of Wands. And so I'm even seeing the Ace of Cups as like a cooling effect to temper this Knight of Wands energy. So maybe feeling very much like rash. I don't want to say even reckless, but just feeling like whenever you light something on fire and then the fire just starts to spread, it's not very controlled or contained or anything. But water, I guess, literally water would just put the fire out. But I'm seeing more water in this aspect as the cooling and tempering of the way that the fire is going about. You can even see it the way that Kilauea, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name, a volcano on the big island in Hawaii, what is the term for it? In my mind, I'm like, oh, she exploded. That's not the word, but you know what I mean. So you're erupted. That's the word. So I'm even seeing the same kind of similar. I just realized there's volcanoes in the back here, and water doesn't necessarily stop lava. It just tempers lava. It slows the lava down. It kind of helps guide the lava where it needs to go a little bit. So I'm seeing that there is a play between the fire, and if I can even just refer to it as the lava, because I am seeing there's a lot of volcanoes, and the volcanoes always are reminding me of the unexpectability, the impulsiveness that volcanoes aren't impulsive. So I don't want to give that the feeling, but that to us, when we see volcanoes and when they erupt, it can seem very haphazard or out of nowhere sometimes, or at least that's kind of how it seemed for Kilauea. So I just think it's kind of interesting that you had the volcanoes here, and then you've got this rush of water, which can be representative of emotional fulfillment. But I'm seeing this more as the soul sweeping in and just kind of cooling the harsher aspects of the ego. tempering those harsher aspects. Let's see, is there anything else that is like jumping out at me specifically? If it does, I'll mention it. So these were the 3 that I pulled when it came to, I guess, suggested action. And so, let's move these up a little bit. We have 5 of coins, the Tower, and 4 of swords. So instantly, I'm seeing this as, I'm seeing the 5 of coins in the Rider-Waite deck. It's the 2 characters that are walking past the church, you know, very dejected, in ill health, that kind of a feeling. And so I'm even feeling this as kind of like us, like looking for the stability, like looking, not just that, but you can even say, the way that I see this is like looking for like the right path, like looking for the right way of going about doing whatever it is that we need to do, since it is representative of, you know, the material realm. I'm seeing it as like we're looking around, but really this tower is like this, everything is tower moment right now. So it's like us doing all of this looking and hoping for like very clear direction, I feel like is, I don't want to say wasted energy, but it can be better put to use, I feel, with 4 swords energy of really resting, letting the truth kind of come to you, in the sense of like meditating on it, sitting on it, you know, letting whatever advice or message or guidance that you're looking for, let it come to you through stilling of the mind, to getting a little bit of control on your thoughts and just kind of being able to focus on what it is that is at hand and focus on the transformation that it is you're feeling, and knowing like, all right, there's this transformation, it's going down, and I kind of need to release a little bit of control on that. Yeah, here's the Temperance card that I was talking about. So again, even when you look up here with the red and the blue, so I mean, I can't really put that more perfectly than that with the tempering there. Just because I did notice these last 3 that were on the bottom of the deck, there was 4 of coins, Ace of wands, and the Star. So honestly, I'm seeing this as really needing to release control and let the spirit and the spark come through us, so that we're able to let this tower, you know, this towery, death transformationally, you know, phase go as easy as possible, with less resistance as possible. So I believe that is it. To be honest, like the feeling of the cards, or not even the feeling of the cards, but the energy of the week has been pretty consistent with us needing to find a balance between, you know, our masculine and feminine energies, our, you know, our need to always be doing and grinding, and finding the balance between that and knowing when not to always do things, knowing when to sit on something, knowing when there is actual power and action behind non-action. Because I did get the High Priestess a little bit earlier. I was pulling these cards as well. So yeah, I believe that is it for today. I hope you didn't mind the like wave music in the side. I have family watching 13 Reasons Why in the living room, and I just didn't want like the noise from that video or from that show to be all in the video or anything like that. So apologize if like the noises have been a little bit distracting, but as usual, you can follow me on Instagram at Gladiator in Sweats. I'm always uploading daily videos, and I'm actually starting to do weekly forecasts as well. And I'm actually looking forward to doing the full moon readings again this month and actually getting them all up, because like I felt so bad about not finishing last full moons I really did. Like, I was honestly like pushing myself to get them done, as far as like, okay, let me find some time to be able to record these things. But like, I swear to y'all, Spirit was like, it's okay, Jasmine. It's okay. It's all right. You don't have to have this. So I do feel prepared and much more ready and able, and actually really excited to bring forth any messages that we need to receive in this Sagittarius full moon. So, again, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Hope you take in some of the sun. If, the sun is shining bright on you today. I'm on the West Coast, so it tends to always shine bright over here. So, I hope everyone has a great one. And again, so much love and many blessings. Bye, y'all.